Okay, what we have here is a Timken Phalex oscillating film strength tester. We're going to be testing the AutoZone 5W30 conventional motor oil, which we're going to use this as a baseline, and then we're going to try all different sorts of oil additives, oil products. We're going to test it against this. We're going to use products like Revex, Hyper Lube, Hyper ZDDP, ZDDP Plus, ZDDP Max, Turbo Maxx, Z Max, STP, Lucas oil additives. We're going to test various racing oils with this same machine under these same parameters, and we're going to list all of these on YouTube so people can take a look at them and judge for themselves a product they might like to use. We're going to start off this test here. The motor speed will be set on a 3, and we're using 2 hard surfaced bearings on this. And we're going to also be we're going to start off with this. It's the ratio on this is 54.33 to 1, and we'll be using 1 pound weights. And we'll begin the test now. I'm going to add 1 weight now. Just 1 pound weight. The second 1 pound weight. We're going to go ahead and put a third weight on. At 3 pounds locked it up. And we'll go ahead and pull, but it's 3 pounds of weight. That's actually 166.99 pounds of load. Actually, that's not right. 3 pounds, 54. 162.99 pounds of load. And for the bearing load area, equates out to 15,647 pounds per square inch. We're going to go ahead and clean the bearing surface off, remove all the weights, and start with a fresh batch of oil and we're going to try the Turbo Maxx. All right, now we have our base oil is the 5W30 AutoZone conventional motor oil, and we've added this product Turbo Maxx to it. We're going to test it at its regular conventional motor oil, so we're going to test it like we're going to add it to a flat tappet camshaft engine or something of that sort. Real high end, high horsepower, maximum load type engine or transmission configuration. And this product here is also catalytic converter safe, so it doesn't have any of the elements in it that cause your catalytic converter to go bad, or at least it doesn't increase the amounts enough with any of the components that's in it to cause damage to a catalytic converter, so it can be used on any year, make, or model of internal combustion engine, gasoline, diesel, propane, any of those sorts of things. So we'll begin our test now. We're going to be using some 2.5 pound weights on this, and we're going to go ahead and see what it'll do, the motion ratio on this is 54.33 to 1. And we're going to begin our test now. There's one weight. There's 2 weights. There's 3 weights. There's 4 weights. There's 5 weights. Six weights. That equates to 50. Or wait a minute, 6 weights. 2.5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weights. 15 pounds of load. At 54 times 54.33 equals 814 pounds of load on the bearing surface. It equates out to 78,235 pounds per square inch. That's extremely good. That's way more than enough for a flat tappet camshaft or any other type of internal combustion engine. We've tested the Turbo Maxx in the conventional 5W30 motor oil. I've taken the wear bearing out, and I don't know if you can see. See that little tiny spot there? That's with the 78,000 pounds of load on with the Turbo Maxx, and then right next to it you see that great big giant score mark. That's regular AutoZone. This is a hardened pin that we're using. It's very hard to see. You can see that mark. It's very small, little gray area, almost black. Opposed to that, the small mark is approximately, I would say, about 60 thousandths by 90 thousandths of an inch, and the big mark is probably 3/16 of an inch wide by almost 3/8 of an inch long, and it's gouged away. You can see it there and see that there. The Turbo Maxx has done a fantastic job with that enormous amount of load on it. This tests extremely good in comparison to every other product we've tested so far.